I'm just looking to hire guys that I don't mind hanging out with for like 12 hours a day. You guys seem like cool guys. You got hair similar to mine. You wear tuxedos to the interview. That's funny. It's ironic. I get that. You're kind of underplaying the whole formality of it. I think that's funny as hell. So let's do this. You know, you guys are hired. You're in, you know, unless you're like the weirdest guys ever and I don't see it. Was that a fart?
I don't know.
I can taste it on my tongue.
I'll be honest with you, I did fart.
Is that onion? Onion and ketchup. It stinks. This is a small room. Okay, now the tuxedos seem kind of fucked up.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another YoJoeJerk toy review. I'm your host, Jerky Weinstein, and today we'll be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Steeler and Short-Fuse. Alright gang, let's take a look at the package. First up, box looks boring as shit as usual. On this side of the box, we got some terrible artwork. 181! On this side of the package, you get your number, double battle stats, double portrait, and your QR code. On the back of the package, we get this little render of both characters together fucking shit up, and they've really run out of ideas on these little blocks. We're getting portrait, shit we've already got. Legal mush. Bottom of the box, we got that old legal shit, and we got your barcode. Alright gang, I'm gonna crack this package. We got Ward Cleaver back in action, baby. Cut, pop. And the glorious pull-out game. Oh, I still got it, baby. All right, gang, and here's your quick look at what comes in the tray, and we'll get all this shit out in a minute and take a look at it. All right, gang, and we're back, and let's take a look at this figure. First up, I always take a look at the head sculpt, and this one looks pretty good. I think they nailed it. It's not too bad. I would say the photoreal does not look too photoreal this time. I'm not saying the paint isn't good, but something looks a little fucking off to me. But everything is dialed in. The hair is sculpted good all the way around. So like I said, I don't have any complaints with this face sculpt. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the figure, and most of it is just reuse. But at this point, I don't even care because most of the reuse is done right. He's got this new harness system that goes top to bottom. It is all connected. I really like this. I think it looks really good. Sculpting is all there. This one holds the machine gun. Over here we get a knife sheath and the silencer holder, and I'll show you that more as we go. The pouches look good. Up at the waist we got the belt with the loops. Loops are painted silver. We get texture, nice sculpting around the back. Same thing on the straps up here. And overall the figure feels really good. It doesn't feel like it's built cheap. Crankcase was kind of a disappointment, and Hawk's waist is a little loose too, so this figure moves real good. And basically the chest and the arms are all Firefly, and I could respect that. It looks really good on this figure. Now that definitely isn't Firefly's neck, because on Firefly the turtleneck definitely goes up more. I compared them off screen, and like I said, I have no problems with that whatsoever. The paint's good. I would say there is a bit of gappage in there depending on the angle that you're looking at. Like there you don't see it, but up here it's really fucking bad. But it allows the head to move around, so whatever. And like I said, it's all Firefly. The texture's all there. It does have butterfly joints. Moves really well. Built really good. We got our paint there, got our paint there, got our trigger fingers there, and basically the same deal on the left arm. So the figure is well put together. The holster is pegged in there and has a little loop. These loops have been working pretty good so far, and yeah, so I don't mind that, and we'll check it out later. Now let's go over his accessories. On his side of the tray, he was loaded in with all these shitty fucking extra parts that we have a million of, so I am just leaving them in the box. I have tons of them, so they'll just stay in the tray. But he does come with this little knife. He does come with the submachine gun with the silencer piece. And he does come with a pistol. And he does come with this excellent helmet. And we will take a look at all of this on the figure in a minute. And here he is with his helmet on. It looks like I got hit with some slaw. But that's okay. It looks like this helmet actually has 2 tones of paint on it. Looks really good. Sculpting is all there. We'll go all the way around. I'm really digging this. And it looks like the visor does go up and down without a problem. And it is translucent where you need it to be, so you can see his eyes back in there. I really like that. So all in all, this really does complete the character out once he's got his helmet. And honestly, you would think I would be all over this for being boring, but I really do like the original design aspect of all this, so I have no problems with this figure. And here he is with his little submachine gun. Looks really good, fits in his hands, and I had no problems with it. It really isn't gummy, and they're straight, so I have no problem. Silencer pops off. This guy ports into there like boo, and fits in there pretty damn good, so I have no problems with that. Back in here, you get your silencer holster, so there you go. With that slides in with a little bit of work, and voila! And there he is with the pistol, and also we've gotten this before. The silencer will go on there, and it all works. I have no problems with it. Ports into the chest holster, no problem, boo. And we could tab that over without a problem, and spin that around, and there you go. That's all ported in lovely and looks really fucking good. And last up, there he is with the stabby knife. He's over there stabbing you. But no, all in all, looks really good. Nice paint application. Like I said, it's not gummy and it's actually straight, so I have no problems with that. And last of all, it ports in no problem. Boo! And now let's take a look at Short-Fuze. And yeah, I put his glasses on him. I like the way it looks, and that's the way we should review him. It's a part of his character. I know tons of people who wear glasses. Right away, I am getting a Jeff Goldblum vibe from this, even though he's got blonde hair. This screams Jeff Goldblum with these glasses, I swear. But they are nailing the transparency. I love it. They're not perfectly symmetrical, but whatever. But we'll take them off so you can take a look at his eyes. And like I said, this doesn't feel like the photo reel, but it's still painted really good. It almost looks like the paint on the HasLab figures, but just a little better. But the hair's all there, everything, the sculpt, I'm feeling it. Pretty good stuff. Down to the feet, and basically the whole body. It's just reuse again. The harness is new, the paint scheme is fun. I have no complaints again. Like, I know this looks really fucking boring, but I do like it. So the brown and the green on the boots look good. Pants texture all there. We got our little pouch there, painted brown. Left side, we got a holster with some brown paint at the belt. Not a whole lot going on, but just more pouches and shit with paint on them, so I'll take it. Upper torso is just all stalker. Hands we've seen before. Up here on the harness, this looks good. All the sculpting, all the detail, little paint on the radio. I guess the Joe Pro is dead. We're just doing radios now. But yeah, it's just the little touches like this that just change everything up. So real quick, we're gonna go over the loadout. He basically comes with Outback's complete loadout. We're talking his handheld machine gun, his pistol, his shovel, his knife. You're getting the Rakondo rifle. We're getting this new mortar shooter with a rocket included. You're also getting this like A-frame backpack that it hooks to. And last up, you're getting a helmet. And like I said, you get his little Waldo glasses as well. And here he is with his helmet and glasses on, and good luck getting this all together because it is a giant fucking pain in the ass. But when you get it in the end, it looks really good. At the end of the day, it does complete the figure out. He looks pretty good all together. And this is what he looks like if you don't want to fuck with the glasses. It works a lot better. If you want to just make your life easy, just keep this helmet on. So, like I said, Outback gun, nothing fancy, nothing new, a little bit of paint. Action shovel, got a little bit of paint, we know what this is. Recondo rifle, everything looks good, and everything's straight, not too gummy on this release. And there is the pistol, looks good, little bit of paint, goes a long way. And here is the A-frame backpack, and this folds down, so you just port that in, and then you have storage. These extra pegs on the side you would think were for these, but nothing fits on them. The guns don't fit on them, like so. Nothing really is made to go on those, so I don't really know what they're for. Here is the rocket launcher. It opens like this. This bottom piece ports out and goes down here, like so. And then it has a ratchet, so you could basically tilt this any which way, and you could get it set up however you want. It looks good, has all kinds of detail. This little thing moves up and down, looks pretty good. Everything's straight, feels like quality. You get your little rocket right there. You could put a blast effect in there, and then put that in there, so it's shooting out. But all in all, very cool. I like the idea of it. A new weapon is always welcome. You could just port that back in there like so, and then you could grab your A-frame, and then this just goes right in there like that. Looks really good, fits in there. That slots into the middle, and then it just pegs right into his back and actually fits really good, so I'm not gonna complain about that. So like I said, once he starts getting kitted out, he's not so boring. I actually like these two figures more than I thought I would, and I know I say that a lot, but my expectations are really low on certain things. So the pistol ports in no problem, boop, ports in no problem, boop. And then like I said, you think action shovel would fit there, so that doesn't happen, so fuck that thing. And then the same with this. You would figure that, you know, those pegs would fit right into the trigger guard, but they don't. And I guess you could put the mortar in here, but if he takes a shot to the head, he's gonna explode. And there's no place for Recondo rifle, so you could put that in his hand, I guess. And here he is with his Recondo rifle and his action shovel, and they actually painted fingers on the hands this time, so that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that the first go around. And I guess we could just loop this around somehow, and then he can hold all of his shit. So there you go. He's holding all of his crap. Woohoo! And for a size comparison, we have him with Mutt and Pythona. We have him with Lieutenant Forrest Gump and Darklon. And last up, we have him with Flint and Dr. Meatball Fender. So at the end of the day, and my final thoughts on this 2-pack are, I actually really like it. Steeler and Short-Fuze were needed. Like, I really dig what they did with these characters. And I'm glad they didn't get some wacky new update. They pretty much respected the original design, and I appreciate it and really like it. The new helmets are fun, visors look good, loadouts were boring as fuck as usual, but the figures themselves, the quality of the build is all there, and they're just plain old fun Joes, so I'm very happy with the purchase. And that's all I got this time, people. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next review.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical!
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
YoJoeJerk on the curb, swerving palm on the purpose. He working, he smirking, no church in the service. Short line, long pole, whole block. Know he a pervert with curvature games. Pull up, chrome chain on the sternum, whole trunk yelling sermon. Lil' perky baloney, just jiggle with the bourbon. Short thought, long tour, roadside motel with the curtains burning. Papa Gang's old curse in the cup, got the universe turning. Every nut earning, every demon learning. The ladies love the shy boy and boys, yeah they fiend for the spring and the sling that swing in the jeans obscene. The ladies love the shy boy and boys, keep screaming that phrase on repeat in their spleen. Jerk jerking the game, jerking the games. Whole block on the wave, on the wave, on the wave. Feel the steam. Glizzy Kings in the backseat, throwing one hand on the dome, other hand on the chrome, wet dream team. Bluetooth tablet on the tongue, that gun turn a bum to a dungeon. Dragging in the sheets. Short line, long hike through the thighs in the sky, getting punished by the meat. She moan, knees blown, call his government phone, but the contact saved. On the Glizzy King breeze, short phrase, long praise, every stroke.